All right. Thank you for joining in this Litmus community meeting. So we organize this meeting every third of Wednesday each month. And usually we gather around, talk about all the advancements that we have made over the last month in the community and disperse any community news as such. So thank you so much for joining in. Hope that you're having a very good day. So, yeah, without much ado, let's actually jump into the updates and see what we have been up to as a community. So, first up in my list is the KubeCon China updates. KubeCon China just got over, and we have some nice updates from the KubeCon. As we'll see, we have had two talks, so we'll dive into that. Next up, there's some information regarding the Kubernetes Slack migration, so we'll also catch up on that. Lastly, I would just keep an open floor for discussion, right? So, without ado, let's just jump into the KubeCon China updates. So the KubeCon China 2025 was a really intriguing experience. LitmusChaos actually had two talks in this conference. So the first talk was presented by Shan Mandal and Jintao Zhang from the Kong community. So Shayan is again from the Litmus community, and Jintao was representing the Kong and the API 6 Ingress Gateway community. So the talk sort of dived into how the Kong gateway, the API gateway, is made more resilient using Litmus Chaos. So, as some of you might be knowing, the Kong gateway is a very popular open source API gateway, which essentially runs as a cloud native deployment into your Kubernetes cluster to sort of act as a API gateway for all things that you want to control from a single control plane, right? So it also supports an operator model for the installation of the Kong operator. So that sort of controls the Kong API gateway config and also manages sort of the deployment, right? So that's a pretty critical aspect of the Kong API gateway. So this talk essentially is explored how the Litmus Chaos experiments are making the Kong operator more resilient. So they explore various experiments such as the container kill and I think the pod's CPU spike to introduce different types of chaos into the Kong operator. So they check for the unavailability of the Kong operator pod and a few different scenarios, which helps the operator become more resilient. So do check out the talks. The talks are right now public. They are available over the YouTube, and you will be able to see the Kong operator internals as well as how Litmus Chaos sort of helps it become more resilient. The second talk was again by Shan, and this was actually part of the maintainer track talk. So it was just a gentle overview of what Litmus Chaos and chaos engineering is. So this is a very beginner-friendly talk into how you can get started with Litmus Chaos and some of the key project updates over the years, whatever we have introduced, and some of the key project starts. So Shan goes into the detail and discusses how you can make the most out of Litmus Chaos, how you can install Litmus Chaos, how you can assess your resiliency needs using Litmus Chaos, and sort of he also gives a demo in the end that how you can use Litmus Chaos in a very simplified manner to target your Kubernetes workloads. So do check out, any beginners, do check out his talk. It's a really insightful one. All right. So yeah, here are some of the glimpses from the conference venue. So we also had a booth actually. So from what I can gather from Shan, it was a very good interaction in the booth. Many people were interested in understanding about how Litmus Chaos sort of works internally and how it eases the chaos engineering journey in the cloud native and Kubernetes world, right. So yeah, I mean, it was a good and productive conference that LitmusChaos was fortunate to be a part of. Sure. So that kind of wraps up the KubeCon China updates. So I would like to right now go to the next part of the updates, for which actually I don't have any slides. So this Kubernetes Slack migration thing. So as some of you might be aware that the Kubernetes Slack is going to be converted to a free plan starting June 20th. So what that means is only the messages for last 90 days will be retained in the Slack, while all the other messages will be discarded and deleted. What this means for the Litmus community is we might have to find a separate platform for communication going forward. So you can also read more about this in the Kubernetes official communication guide. But what Kubernetes is deliberating upon is going to shift into Discord. So we will gauge the steam on how the Discord is playing out for Kubernetes, and if at all feasible, we'll also look into that. But for now, we will continue to use Slack in the free plan itself, and we'll notify accordingly whatever updates we bring forth for this. All right. So yeah, that was pretty short, and that sort of wraps up the updates. Again, we have been working on the project side as well. There have been many significant issues that have been uncovered by the community members. We have also had many quality PRs being raised by the community members. We have also recently wrapped up the LFX mentorship term. So we have had very capable mentees contributing very insightful additions to the LitmusChaos project. So I would like to once and all thank all the contributors and maintainers for putting in all the hard work. So yeah, that kind of wraps up all the updates from my side. Seeing that we do not have too many folks today, I'll just close the discussion floor maybe today. Or beyond, would you like to ask any questions?
No, I don't have any questions.
All right, no worries. All right, folks. Thank you so much for joining in. Hope to see you next month again on the third Wednesday. All right.